Big Bell was originally called Coolhardy Reef, or Peyton's Find, after Harry Peyton, who is thought to have been the first person to work the area. The site dates from 1891, which predates Kew by about a year. Peyton and W. Smith registered their claim in 1904 under the name of Peyton's Coolhardy Reward. James Chesson and Bill Hayden operated a mine here in 1912, and mining continued until 1926. The origin of the name Big Bell is uncertain, but a UK mining company named Bluebell Proprietary Limited mined here for some years, and their mine was referred to as Little Bell. It's likely that Big Bell was a name given to differentiate the two sites. The Premier Gold Mining Company announced they would develop Big Bell Mine in 1935 and entered into an agreement with the state government to build a railway from Kew. The town was gazetted in 1936 and mining restarted the following year. Some sources say that the town was originally called Townsend, but that was soon changed to become the same name as the mine. The Western Mail described the developing town in 1937 as Bell Town site was virgin bush. Today there are surveyed streets, roads and a railway, and dozens of neat residences. The business section is made up of 2 general stores, a hardware store, 2 men's outfitters, 2 combined restaurant and cool drink shops, including a milk bar, a greengrocery, a billiard salon, a barber's shop, news agency, and an open-air cinema. A modern brick hotel is being constructed at the cost of £25,000. A powerhouse has been built, and electric lighting and power will be available as soon as the erection of the necessary poles and cables is completed. Excellent water has been found on the town site, and a bore, equipped with a storage tank and diesel-operated pump, supplies the town's present needs. 7 wells are being sunk to ensure future supplies. Big Bell people are fortunate in that the town site is surveyed on a deep sandy loam, with good water available at reasonable depth. Big Bell could be a town of gardens during the cooler months. C.W. Melrose was the successful tenderer for building the hotel, and he had previously built one of the hotels in Mount Magnet. 300,000 bricks for the hotel were made in an old kiln, partway between Kew and Big Bell, by R. Hesketh. A local school was constructed, and it opened in August 1937. Initially, enrolment was 18 students, but that soon increased to 50 by about 1941. A picture house was constructed in Big Bell, but it was destroyed by fire in April 1938. By 1954, the population of the town had reached a high point of 850. In the same year, the town was described in a guidebook as follows. The first impression one obtains of Big Bell town site is the profusion of ornamental trees surrounding the residences. Trees are not plentiful on this arid plateau, and ornamental trees are painstakingly tended. The streets are wide, as are the streets of all Goldfields towns. Water from 3 government water supply wells is reticulated throughout, and electricity is supplied from a modern plant. Residences, though small, are neatly furnished, the majority having a garden and boast at least one small patch of green lawn. The shopping area is modern and caters for all demands. Films are shown 3 times weekly, there being 2 changes of programme. Mail services include air and surface several times weekly. Friday is market day, for all the perishables arrive on that day from the metropolitan area. Churches of various denomination have been built, while the only hotel is large and modern and caters excellently for the travelling public. Presumably from this, we can gather that the picture house had been rebuilt after the fire. Sadly, the mine closed in 1955, and the town, that had thrived for almost 20 years, no longer had any reason to exist. Most buildings were demolished or moved, and the population shrank to almost zero. In November 1959, the Woman's Weekly wrote, "At Big Bell Mine, billiard tables still stand in the Miners' Club. There's an 18-hole golf course and a dried-up Olympic swimming pool. Eddie Hannon keeps himself busy with a flourishing vegetable garden and poultry farm, supplying eggs, vegetables and fruit to people in the surrounding district." Today, the ruins of the Big Bell Hotel tell of a town that was once vibrant and full of life. Nearby sit the ruins of an old church, but there is precious little else left of the town. Mining towns have always had a precarious existence, and Big Bell sits in the desert as a reminder of the fate of so many other towns that have long since vanished.